I love you all equally so much. Now die. Ah, well, we're not getting away from him. Oh, random orc. Sure, why not? Watch out. Oh, we have a party member to distract them for a bit now. There we go. Got the combo point back. It's like a free double hit. There we go. Interesting new problem to deal with there.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Amber Blade. Stabbing blade inlaid with amber. Very easy to handle. Hit points. You can heal them with apple gels and healing arts. However, when KO'd people or, you use life vital. That's the basic stuff. Initially, battles will begin with 3 souls, and you'll be able to hold up to 5 at once. Each soul provides an additional 30 maximum SG, so having more souls lets you chain combos more reliably. Try to let enemies take your souls, though, through stuns and ailments. You can press left and right trigger at the main battle menu will change the active character. During battle, you can press left bumper and D-pad to change characters immediately. So here, right? No? Strategy, equipment, arts. Am I wrong? Character select, there we go. Leader? There we go, now we're running around as him. I mixed up which specific menu we were talking about there.
I'm not waiting.
The heck does formation mean? Oh, formation is just what order in on the screen, apparently. Then we can change the control mode. Manual, auto, semi-auto. Let's try manual. That might be less clunky with her running off and attacking random spots when I don't mean for her to. Also, I just got the exact weapon that I was thinking about buying, so that paid off, didn't it? Yep. Not quite done mastering the skill, so let's hold on to it for now. Just for now. So the question is, does Artorias genuinely feel bad and torn about what he does, but he thinks it's necessary? Or is he just a sociopath that pretended to love all these people and betrayed them all one by one?
Thank goodness I was here. But any further attacks and...
An exorcist? Was that Dial she slew?
No, it wasn't a lizard demon. Are you crying? It's just... everything that's going on. Demons run rampant in the Outlands, and yet the Abbey has explicitly chosen not to come to their aid. It's true we haven't the forces to be everywhere at once, and the people of the Outlands refuse to obey the Abbey's rules. It's a heartless decision, I know, but it follows from the Abbey's perfect logic and principle. Why make excuses to me? I'm not making... My name is Eleanor Hume. I am a praetor patrolling for the Abbey. What is your business here? We heard there was a murderous demon in this town who fled from Helives. The Shipping Guild incident, yes. I've been looking into it, but I haven't found any clues yet. Worry not. We will track down that foul demon and put it to the sword.
Did the exorcist lady go away?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, good. I didn't want us to get eaten.
Eaten?
I mean, I don't know anything about a demon.
It's fine, you can tell me. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
There's a lizard demon in a cave to the north. He said he'd eat the whole village up if I told anyone. I'll give you these. Don't tell anybody, all right?
Got it. That's a promise.
cave to the north.
Gotta say, the folks here really don't trust the exorcists, do they? This is actually rather good. What's wrong? A worm?
Nothing. Can't taste a thing.
Huh?
We learned what we need to. Let's look for that cave.
So that's what she learned. That's rough. The sense that she has lost is her sense of taste.
That woman said she was patrolling for the Abbey. What's that mean exactly?
They're hand-picked agents who travel the kingdom gauging the Abbey's success in the demon fight. They also make sure the other exorcists are conducting themselves properly. I suppose you could liken them to military police. Since the Abbey imposes so many rules on the populace, they want to show they're above board.
But if they need to police themselves, isn't that as good as announcing corruption in the ranks?
Some would say it's more honest this way. Idealism alone won't change the world. Maybe that's why our determined little exorcist was crying.
I bet you're right. That does fit the picture.
Although it's best not to take a woman's tears at face value.
Huh?
Just some common wisdom.
They're gonna have words about that one later. Or not. Maybe it'll be dropped immediately and forever. Another yak.
That's one fine yak you've got there. What an adorable face.
You might not want to lean in too close.
Why? That is nasty!
That's why.
Yaks ruminate the food they eat while they digest it. Their burps are one of the foulest things you'll ever smell.
Same as cows and goats. Everyone who's raised livestock knows that.
I think that point's been driven home. That's a smell I never want to ruminate on myself.
Holy crap, that was like the stock sound for burping. You've heard it 100 times before, and you'll hear it 100 times more. You guys hiding anything up here? Because it looks like a pointless chunk of map. Hey! So the plants are not on the map by default, and you add them by finding them. A talisman for the birth and safety of twins. Interesting. It's specific to the other character, too. I've got the coins for it. You found a cat's. Oh, there's more of them in there. Wow, they actually try to hide them everywhere, don't they? You're gonna make me go paranoid and start running through every bush I see now. Am I missing anything? They even put one in that fireplace. Did you know it was there? Could you see it? The village used to sell sulfur taken from the cave up north. Now the trade routes lead to Helavice... Crap, what was it? Helavice, I think? Instead, so we don't have to, much industry anymore. All we can really do is make charcoal and raise yaks. Interesting that he supposedly was familiar with yaks already, and had a whole story about yak fur, but wasn't familiar with the idea that about yak burps, and made a mistake immediately. I am just grabbing coins and stuff off this person's desk. Orders Shadow. Is this another inn? Welcome. I'm afraid we can't offer a lot, but at least you can stay warm for a while. So you can stay here. Actually, yeah, let's try resting somewhere, because that used to do skits, right? Let's try it.
That was a good session, if I do say so myself. Tomorrow's drill will be even faster.
I thought he was being a crazy demon again, but come to think of it, this is just him being him.
Wow. Oh, look. Jacketless. We got a new costume. Whatever's going on behind that door must be a giant room to stay in if he's got space to hang out and do that kind of session. So you can take the jacket off and just be sleeveless. And lose the armor, actually, too. It's a slightly weird change. So basically, this is the alternate appearance we can go with. Maybe I will. Update our save real quick and head on out. Yeah, they must have huge rooms in that inn if he can train with a weapon and swing it around like a lunatic without just hitting every single wall. Welcome, my father was a smith, and I sell things he left behind. Oh, more weapons again. I'm gonna play my chances at getting new items on my own first. Because I've already been lucky immediately by thinking that way.
This village seems much more run down than Helavi's was.
This is where the Abbey sends its malcontents. Don't conform or accept the Abbey's rules or commit a crime, and you'll end up here with the rest of the refuse.
And I take it the Abbey doesn't care what happens to this place.
So, disrupt their precious order, and you get banished?
Exactly. I'm sure they'd say it's all part of their notion of reason.
Oh yeah, that exorcist Eleanor said something like that.
After the Advent, the exorcist showed up to quell the tide of demons and to restore the human world. But demon blight keeps spreading, and the only places they can keep safe are a few of the bigger cities. There aren't enough exorcists to protect everyone.
When the going's tough, cut off any excess baggage. It's the rational thing to do.
I suppose so, but it's too heartless. And that right there, that's the Abbey for you. Humans aren't livestock, and we're not machines either. That's why some of us here, myself included, chose to live here of our own accord.
Guess there are all types of humans out there.
The important takeaway here is that exorcists are neither invincible nor infallible.
Rough choice, though, if you have one of those kids. Because the first thing we met here was a child who now lives in this dangerous location that it gets attacked by monsters and so on.
Wait. My granddaughter said she spoke with you.
Hey, hold up. It's not like we threatened her or anything.
Don't worry, I know. I gather you intend to continue your travels, yes? Then take this. It's nothing fancy, but hopefully it helps.
Cooking's been added to the menu. What did he actually give me then? Like as an item, I wonder. Eating dishes restores the party's hit points and provides bonus effects in the next battle. The cooking menu offers 3 options. Auto cook lets you cook a dish to cook choose a dish to cook automatically after battle. Cook and eat lets you immediately cook and eat a single dish. Skills lets you check the cooking skills you've learned so far. Start off by choosing cook and eat. Pricklebore sausage, is that what he just gave me then? Or the ingredients for it? The pricklebore meat and nutmeg? Maybe he gave me nutmeg. By selecting cook and eat, you can immediately cook this dish and activate its effects. 28% of hit points are recovered. It's triggered when somebody has less than 75% health. Sausage made from nicely marbled pricklebore meat. On the left is a list of recipes you've learned, and on the right is the information of each recipe. Ingredients required are at the bottom. Try cooking. Choose the character who will cook the dish and the cooking skill you want them to use. Each character has different cooking skills. Stun? I can't pick what someone... Oh yeah, I just have to pick hers. Okay, sure.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
So now we're leveling up the cooking skills of our characters. It wouldn't be a JRPG if we weren't simultaneously making 17 types of progression at once. The dish is complete. You will now benefit from its effects, and the character you choose to cook the dish will receive cooking experience. So once a character reaches enough cooking experience, their cooking level will go up, which will grant them additional cooking skills. Why wouldn't I just constantly cook with one character then? I guess they must develop completely different skills, and you won't know until you level them all up. Each character's cooking level is displayed on the upper right of the screen. Now we'll try the auto cook option. Each dish's effects only last for one battle. That means you won't benefit from a dish in any subsequent battles. Auto cook allows you to have your party automatically cook a dish after every battle. However, please note that you will need the ingredients. The auto cook option works the same way as cooking a dish normally. When exploring the field, the lower right of your screen will display the remaining times you can auto-cook your selected dish. If you are missing any of the ingredients, no number will be displayed, and no dish will be made after the next battle. You will either need to find the ingredients or choose another dish. Remember to use cooking to your advantage in your adventures.
Ah, now that hit the spot. Hey, Velvet, can I ask you a question?
You can do whatever you want, but just because you ask doesn't mean you're getting an answer.
So, about that whole apple thing, you can't taste anything?
Not entirely. I can taste blood.
Nothing else?
Nothing. And I don't think I can feel full either.
You don't think? You talk like you've never had a good meal before.
I haven't. Not normal food, at least. Not since I became a demon.
So, what have you been eating?
Please. You were in that prison with me.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. This is just what I am now. As long as I have a recipe, I can still cook. And now I don't even have to worry about how it tastes.
I suppose.
Food keeps my strength up. That's all I care about.
That's depressing. So now now let's ironically level her cooking skill constantly and make her the best chef in the world, and she'll never know the joy of her own cooking. I can't escape cooking games, can I? I really can't. I finish up freaking Odin Sphere Life this year and all of its cooking, and then we start Final Fantasy with all of its cooking, and now I'm playing this game with all of its cooking, and it's always cooking. It's always cooking.
Oh yeah, the guy at that weapon shop gave me some booze for the trip. I nearly forgot about it.
You really think it's a good idea to drink when we've got demons to fight?
A little drink'll warm me up.
I thought you couldn't feel the cold.
That's true, I suppose. Well, I'm not drinking it anyway. I'm using it for something.
Like what? Got some wounds to clean?
That's one use for it, sure. But I've got something more practical in mind. By pouring it on the pegs that hold the blade and hilt together, the wood will swell and hold everything firmly in place in battle.
You've got such a one-track mind, I swear.
That's just the kind of demon I am.
Sounds like he was reciting something specifically. So did they make me turn on autocook, or is it off right now? Eat food after battle. Yes. Choose dish. I can do it for 5 battles. So it requires marbled prickle meat and nutmeg. Do I have any other recipes? That's my only recipe, period, for any character. Welp. If I don't mind the idea of having upgrades like that, then I may want to check to see if I can buy prickle meat from the local... Oh, it's a weapon dealer. So no. Oh no, yes, actually. Okay. You can buy... Oh, I was reading like a fraction, but the right side is how many I have in my inventory. You can actually buy a lot of them. I don't know if I'd want to. Why not? Let's just go for it. And now we get a discount here. And we got Wanderer's Ventite. Increases map movement speed by 10%. Neat. Figure I might as well buy this stuff, because even if the benefit's not useful, if I'm auto-cooking constantly, then I'll level up that skill. And progress is good. Wanderer's Ventite. What was that? It wasn't one of these, was it? See, you've got the foreign daggers. There's the twin charm from earlier. But you haven't mastered this thing that'll give you 5 art attack. 30% chance art attack. Oh, plus 30% art attack when hit points are 8% or lower. Random skill, 1 point... absorb hit points for arts. Oh, nice. But this one just gives him a passive art attack bonus, so maybe I should focus on this for a while. Does he even focus on art attacks in the first place, though? Well, they both have art attack related bonuses regardless, but this one makes him tougher. I'll let him stick with his current one until he figures it out. Fire ring and resistance ring. Let's stick with that. Give him a chance to actually level up these skills. Out we go. Alright. Now it's time to walk 10 more steps and learn about another progression system. Now it's about how we do handstands, and the more handstands we do, we move 10% faster on the map. And you keep doing more and more handstands until you're so fast that you're actually faster on walking on your hands than on your feet. And then you can ride a chocobo while doing a handstand for the rest of the game, and you do a kickflip over the final boss. Whoa. Oh, really? That fast, huh? That fast, huh? Columnar jointing! I don't know if I've ever found columnar jointing this fast in a game. It's like the first dungeon. Holy crap. Video games are becoming self-parody at this point with how much they use columnar jointing in their level designs. That's what these columns are everywhere. Except some of these are just squares. I guess that doesn't quite fit the idea, but... Wait, they're squares and hexagons. That doesn't make sense. I mean, the squares don't make sense, period, but they're interchanging them randomly. That's not how that works at all. Oh, wait, let's fight something. Okay, so I may want to turn automatic back on, is what I'm getting from here. Because while manual gives me perfect control over where I'm attacking, I just attack straight past the enemy and lose track of them almost immediately, which is kind of a problem.
Come on, really?
Ah, crap. I missed that one. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go back to semi-auto. Yeah, I went to full manual, but my character was just attacking straight past enemies, and I couldn't seem to quite recorrect mid-fight. Mid-combo, I mean.
Ugh. What's that smell?
Oil?
So we're definitely going to be able to jump over gaps at some point, maybe even soon, judging by how they're showing it to us here again. It also weirds me out that the columnar jointing is bending with the walls. That's not how that works either. They'd be very straight. They wouldn't warp around the board. This texture looks weird. Oh well. But why does this one glow, by the way? There's some weird details going on here. So columnar jointing is normally created when a giant pool of magma slowly cools and it basically cracks just like mud cracks do in a riverbed. It forms pretty regular geometric shapes because of surface tension. It would not form squares because that's not an efficient way of relieving surface tension. It's a really weird deliberate shape. So if I saw rectangles like that, I would normally associate it with a quarry, like a man-made mining operation for harvesting large amounts of quartz or something like that. But the columnar jointing would be formed in a completely different context, so putting them next to each other doesn't make much sense, but then they're bending with the walls, so... Stop questioning the fantasy landscapes. It's just random fantasy shapes and stuff. Do it. Shut up, person playing video game. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's a video game. Hit things till experience goes up. Hey, more money. That pays for half the ingredients I just got. Monsters are surprisingly passive so far. I can kind of just wander around them without much risk of getting caught. But let's get caught.
On to battle.
That's a good chance to hit them all at once. Holy crap. That's no joke, huh? Wow. Wow. Well, this combat system feels different from the last one for sure now.
Come on, really?
That more or less dominated. Alright, well, you know what? We're out of town now. No need for disguises anymore. There we go. No need to disguise who we are anymore. Because no one's gonna see us out here. I can't break that, can I?
I think we might be able to break this boulder.
And people say I'm foolhardy.
I'm serious. I think we can do it. Are we not demons?
You have a point.
Breaking boulders. You can now destroy them with A. Huh. Well, that was a rather unnecessary progress block for them to establish so early in the game. We've gotten rid of it in our first dungeon. Weird. It blocked my progress in certain locations for a few seconds. I could have just fit through there. So destructive, this woman here. Do I have enough for you yet? No. Their costs are going up. This one costs 25. And I'm short by just 2. Just 2. Agonizing. So did I finish my weapon yet? Mastered. Switching over to the next one. We'll have to remember to come back for that chest as soon as I grab 2 of those things. Oh, there they are. Don't mind me. I gotta save cats. Because they give me things. We'll be back in a bit. Don't mind. It's fine. It's fine. Just hang on a second. I found a potion. So now we're gonna be right at 0. Yep. Oops. You found a cat's. Rose corsage. What is a rose corsage? Oh yeah, it's just a rose. Yeah, that is what you call those. Oh, placement. Right trigger plus right stick. No? Oh, that's what you mean by placement. You just mean move the character around on the screen. I guess if I zoom in, then that may be more useful. I thought it meant that I can move the item on their body. I miss my turtles. Only a little, but still. Man, I actually do kind of want to go back and see now. Is this has to be the fastest time to columnar jointing ever. Hey guys. Does that I think that bundles the fights together. I'm not entirely sure. He's not doing so hot at the moment. So some of these skills are important specifically because they can remove a soul from your opponent, which counterbalances how often you're doing attacks like that. It's definitely a different system than last time.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
She thinks she's so tough, and she wants everyone to know it, but not really, because she wouldn't actually think about it that much, would she? Am I going to be able to hop across already?
So it was tar we were smelling. Watch your step. You won't get out if you get stuck.
Okay, let's see how this goes. So, am I just able to jump across short paths for now, perhaps? Could be. Yeah. Sort of a dead end down there. Don't mind me just grabbing what I can. Oh crap, they're gonna catch me. Alright, fine, let's do this. Let's do this. All of you at once, come on. That looks like it feels great. Well, there goes all the energy. We'll just hang out for a bit. Oh, you're about to go down. Thank you. That's 2 down. Good time for follow-up.
Come on, really?
This game is so loud. I keep turning it down and it keeps getting louder. It's fine normally, but during combat it's like, holy crap, I can't think. So it's shutting down the language center of my brain through sheer noise. Let's check out over here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a hole. Which would have surprised me because it's not on the map. But I was just dead wrong. So there's that. Chamomile. Flamestone chip. Maybe it's time to look into some of these items now, because apparently I've collected a huge number of them. Categories here, consumables. Oh, they are here in consumables. Raises maximum hit points by 10, also fully restores hit points on use. Increases attack by 2, raising martial and hidden art damage. Increases defense by 2, art attack by 2, art defense by 2, focus by 2. I could be completely unreasonable and just spend them all on my main character. Let's do it! There we go. So immediately we just buffed up the main character with a bunch of different consumables. Can always get more if I want to. It's often not a bad idea to buff up the protagonist, because they're oftentimes the one character you know for sure isn't going to just take off all of a sudden, and because you don't want to lose access to people. Like, what if I find out that the cast of characters changes midway through the game, for example? This boulder looks unstable. I could probably move it.
You know what they say? Falling off a rock only makes us stronger.
I don't think that's quite how the saying goes.
I can't even tell which sayings they're trying to mix at that point. Well, there's nothing used as footing... Really? Yeah? Okay.
I'm going to jump.
Don't fall and crack your skull.
I don't think that really needed a tutorial, to be honest. You can push rocks, it says after you push your first rock. And it's just like an explanation saying, hey, you know how your rocks can be pushed? You can push them. I'm like, yeah, I just did that.